sideways, everybody can see that he actually put up a space in his towers.
I was going to, I had to like use X-Acto knife.
To go back.
Because I didn't notice. I forgot.
But that's great. That's great. So one of the challenges for this project was that
I just made a simple truss bridge, and I had to do a lot of reinforcements when I was building this.
did a lot of reinforcements. You notice what shape has Kate used in the sides, like repeatedly? Triangles, all the way. And she's doubled up her support beams and turn it this way. What should be down here? More triangles. Then it is a good road bed. Good.
Yeah.
I take that.
It's not that I wouldn't have anyone walk across this.
No.
I'm not that cool.
No, okay.
So I wanted to pioneer the diagonal truss bridge. I didn't know if it would work, but it seems to be pretty strong.
Oh yeah, you just drive.
Yeah, you drive across this bridge at your own risk.
Yeah.
It's
I
almost
made a
fun.
disclaimer. It's right here.
Okay.
The disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Okay, it took 5 pounds each.
I should have brought in a disclaimer like this.
Yeah,
Oh, look,
You lift it? Yeah, just lift it. Ta-da! All right. 10 pounds.
No.
Okay.
20 pounds?
Uh-oh.
10.
Okay, trust me. This is.
And guys, you should write this down in your book, okay? Keep track.
So we just do what you
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so what's,
Ah,
okay,
it's racking.
do you see, it's racking. Do you see
Yeah.
that? Let me
That's
see if I
why.
can, yeah. Just trying to see if I can keep, no.
Oh, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
You know, I think now that you can't drive across it, we'll call that a failure. Oh, you don't have to do that. This is going to
Get
be
ready
10
for a
pounds.
wow.
Okay, gentle. Without.
Oh wow, I can tell this one got a lot with a
By
bag.
the way, listen, listen. Let's see what okay. That's called tension. So, hey guys, any guess as to what's going to happen to the tone as I load the bucket?
It's going to get higher.
It'll get higher, right? Because you tighten the string. Well, let's see. Okay, good. So that's,
10 pounds. That's exciting.
All right, we have 10
The
pounds.
next 5 is gonna.
yep,
10. Wait, was that 10 pounds?
that's 10 pounds.
Here we are.
Okay, 15.
Oh, I told you I'd go to 15.
Oh, it's bending.
Beautiful. Bending.
It's flexible.
Tongue got lower.
It's a. I think it's like slowly.
Should I should I
Yeah, it's slowly
tense it
like
more, do you think?
going
What do
down.
you think?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Should I?
Do
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it. No, I'm going to go ahead and make sure. We don't want it to fail because I didn't have these that far. 5. Nice. Here's 10. Good. Here's 15. Are you feeling lucky today? Oh, look at it. Okay, listen. Can you sit on it? It's not yet. Listen. Let's keep that mood in mind.
I think it's gonna break.
Okay, here's 20.
I think.
Listen, okay, listen.
Oh, it's higher.
Then what? Uh-oh. We got something going on. So what's happening here? Oh, Levi, come look at the back right here.
Oh!
There it goes. There it goes. Oh. So do you see what fell? I'm afraid people just went into the canyon, but good effort. 20 pounds, guys. And it is curving. Okay, so guys, can you see what's happening here?
Oh.
No.
Oh my.
Can you see? You can see because you're looking at it sideways, and you can too. So how would you describe what's happening right here?
Backing.
It's racking. It's racking already. So what might you have done if you had an popsicle sticks?
I would have made like kind of like a.
Yeah, some kind of a cross truss to brace it from doing that. So okay, so we know what the challenge is here, guys. What do you think?
10 pounds.
10 pounds. Let's see. Let's see. 10 pounds. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Okay. Here it goes, here it goes. And watch how it's doing it. So this one is disconnected. This one is hitting.
Yeah, I would not like to be the person.
Run, people, run!
Yep.
And now it's about to fall into the gulch.
Yep.
Well, I'll call that a failure,
Welcome to the
but
club.
in an interesting way.
It was cool because it was curved.
Yeah, I think the curve, I've never seen a curved bridge coming. That's a unique thing. And you know what? This is the amazing self-healing bridge. Look at that. It is new. Nice.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Qui veut gagner des millions Addition Zoom. Je suis votre animatrice Blanche-Neige.
Joyeux anniversaire. Joyeux anniversaire.
Non, non, non. Arrêtez-vous. Je n'en peux plus avec la chanson d'anniversaire de Zoom.
À tes souhaits. Dormir, réveille-toi.
Où suis-je?
Continuons. Voici les premières questions.
Tu es un chien, tu fais wouf wouf, tu manges des croquettes.
Tu n'es pas un chien, tu as un chien.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
On zoom bombing, hein. Quelqu'un vous en pomme poissonnière, Je vais être plus belle que Blanche-Neige,
Bonjour, docteur.
Oh mon Dieu, Reed, tu es bleu.
Oui, docteur, je suis bleu.
Bonjour, docteur.
Oh mon Dieu, Abigail, tu es bleu.
Oui, je suis bleu.
Ouh là là. Voici un test pour Reed.
Merci.
Oh mon Dieu. Hello, Dr. Fauci.
Oui, hello.
Il y a une mutation du COVID.
Je sais.
Alors, du calme. Écoutez, répétez. La prononciation.
Prononciation.
Articulation.
Articulation.
3, 2, 1, action.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Robert. Ça va? Ça va bien, merci. Et vous? Ça va bien, merci. Où habites-tu? J'habite à San Francisco, en Californie.
Ça va? Je suis fatiguée. Et toi? Ça va bien. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Emily. Quel âge as-tu? J'ai 10 ans. Où habites-tu? J'habite à Hollywood, en Californie.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Micah. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Mayasi. Ça va? Je suis fatiguée. Ça va? Ça va bien, merci. Où habites-tu? J'habite à Versailles, en France.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Sally. Quel âge as-tu? J'ai 46 ans. Et habites-tu? J'habite à l'Iowa. De quelle est ton maison? Ton maison est bleue.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Lenny. Je m'appelle Capel. Quel jour sommes-nous? Nous sommes samedi. Où habites-tu? Moi, j'habite à Transylvania.
Bonjour. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Gaston. Où habites-tu? J'habite à Paris, en France. De quelle couleur est ta maison? Ta maison est blanche. De quelle couleur sont tes yeux? Mes yeux sont verts. Bonjour. Bonjour. Ça va? Ça va bien. Et toi? Ça va bien, merci. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Brad. Quel âge as-tu? J'ai 27 ans. Où habites-tu? J'habite à Hawaï. De quelle couleur de ta maison? Ma maison est blanche.
Bonjour. Bonjour et bienvenue à l'interview avec Charles. Bonjour. Bonjour. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Charles. Quel âge as-tu? J'ai 35 ans. Je suis de taille moyenne. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Ça va bien, merci. Et vous, et toi? Ça va bien, merci.
Garçon,
Oui, madame. Que désirez-vous?
je voudrais une bière, s'il vous plaît.
Une bière.
Et une tarte aux pommes, s'il vous plaît.
Alors, une bière, une tarte aux pommes, une bouteille de lait, beaucoup de sardines. Un moment, s'il vous plaît.
Bonjour Jack, comment ça va?
Ça va mal, je suis irrité. Et toi, comment ça va? Garçon! Garçon!
Oui, monsieur. Que désirez-vous?
Un coca, vite!
Un coca pour monsieur. Et pour monsieur?
Je voudrais un café et un sandwich au fromage, s'il vous plaît.
Je suis désolé, monsieur. Je n'ai pas de pain au chocolat.
Garçon, une table pour deux, s'il vous plaît.
Voici une table pour deux, monsieur.
Merci. C'est un rendez-vous romantique.
Ah, c'est un rendez-vous romantique. Bonne chance, monsieur.
Je voudrais un chocolat chaud, s'il vous plaît.
Un chocolat chaud pour madame et pour monsieur.
Je voudrais un café au lait, s'il vous plaît.
Un café au lait pour monsieur.
Oh, bonjour, comment vous appelez-vous?
Bonjour, docteur. Je m'appelle Nikki.
Levez-vous, asseyez-vous. Levez-vous, asseyez-vous. Levez-vous, asseyez-vous. Alors, Nikki, ça va mieux?
Non, docteur. Je suis encore malade.
Bonjour, comment vous appelez-vous?
Bonjour, docteur. Je m'appelle Voldemort.
Alors, Voldemort, comment ça va?
Ça ne va pas, docteur. Je n'ai pas donné.
Pardonnez? Oh là 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 là!
Noah, Noah, lève-toi, Noah, lève-toi.
Oh, bonjour, maman. C'est juste un rêve. Trois escargots, un poème de Maurice Carême.
J'ai rencontré trois escargots qui sont allés cartables au dos.
Et dans le train, soit les maçons qui disaient par cœur leurs leçons.
Et là, guettent les arbres écrivant un long devoir.
Où peut se trouver leur école?
Au milieu des avoines folles.
Et leur maître est-il ce corbeau que je vois dessiner là-haut des belles lettres au tableau?
Alright, get ready for the painter. We need to get in position.
Are you sure the chandelier is stable?
Yes, I'm sure. I asked Elizabeth to fasten it last night.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Well, as long as you... Ah! Is that my body?
Oh my
Is that my body?
Elizabeth?
Yes.
Did you fasten the chandelier?
Maybe.
Really? Because your 2-minute mistake has just cost us our entire eternity.
If it was 2 minutes, you could have done it.
Oh, I could have done it. Oh, I'm sure either of them could have done it because I have so much to do around the house. So what's your explanation?
Why not have the butler do it? What do we pay him for?
You!
Hi, I'm a spooky ghost.
Ah! You know what? Why don't we just make peace with all of this? Okay? It could be worse. We could be dead forever. Oh wait, we will be.
Hello.
Come up, dear boy. What would you like for Christmas?
Can I have a toy?
What type of toy?
Thomas the Train.
Start here, Arabella.
Thomas the Train isn't in our line. Anything else?
Thomas the Truck.
We don't. Thomas the Truck doesn't exist.
Can I have?
Excuse me, little boy. You kind of stink.
Should I get soap for Christmas?
Run with the money!
Santa is a murderer!
I'm okay.
Oh, what happened, son? Oh no! You fell! What happened?
I got beaten up by Santa.
That's ridiculous! I'm taking you to a new mall. Come on, different child.
Oh, no.
And well, dear, we found a new home. Blah 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 blah. Good night. Blah blah blah. Good night. Blah 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 blah. Good morning. Hi, this is my friend Haven.
Hey. Oh, cool doll you got there.
Don't go near my doll. It's really dangerous.
What? How is it dangerous?
Oh! Oh my God! Your doll just killed Haven. Among Us. I have to bury the bodies. Oh my goodness. That's it. Good night. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah, blah.
Hey.
Blah blah blah. Oh my God, are you okay?
No.
It was just a dream.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Barbara, we gotta get rid of that dog. You're right, Charles. Gilbert, shut it.
Mother, I don't want to stand in this picture for hours and hours on end.
Jonathan Paul Bagley, do not speak to me in that tone.
Ow, my finger. I stabbed it with the sewing pen thing.
Oh, I miscounted.
Why you smoke so much? It's so annoying.
Yeah, it's not good. It's bad for your lungs.
You smell.
You smell. You smell. Wait, what? No!
I don't want to keep standing here. It's awful. Me either.
What is wrong, you stupid baby?
What's that on
Is that blood?
Oh my God. What? Is that?
Where's your sister? You're gonna...
What did you do, little child?
Did you kill your sister?
Oh my God.
Look at him! I knew that gun would come in handy someday, Mother.
Oh, thank you, darling. I can't believe he murdered his sister.
Oh, what a rat.
Terrible child.
Oh, Cindy? Cindy, hello. Oh, the blood must have been his own. Oh,
No! We murdered him for no reason.
woo! I never liked that child anyway.
Alright, tableau 2.
Tablet 2.
Just go right into it.
And
Tableau 3.
tableau 3.
Third one. What was it?
Yeah.
That is like way better. Strike a pose!
In my opinion, the pieces didn't feel the same. They developed into different things, but it was almost as if you could hear one in the other.
American Tune and Bach's music had the same melody. However, American Tune sounded mournful yet hopeful, while Bach's music was quite joyous.
Paul Simon's song was about the trouble of the times, whereas Bach's piece was about religion.
Still, when I think of the road we're traveling on, I wonder what's gone wrong.
The lyrics to American Tune are important. I think Paul Simon's lyric themes are very relevant to what's going on in today's world. When I researched the Bach song, translated from German, I realized that they both had similar lyric themes. They both had themes of struggle and loss.
In Paul Simon's song, the guitar was very interesting. In my opinion, the acoustic guitar made the song sound sadder.
I noticed that it started low with only a few instruments. Halfway through, everything picks up and the guitar and drum get fainter and fainter.
I thought Paul Simon's was simpler and more distinct because there was one voice, while Bach's had a whole choir.
I thought Paul Simon was more focused on his voice. Do you think they had a similar tempo?
I thought they had a similar tempo.
I thought they had a similar tempo too.
Seems similar, but they have many differences. I do have to agree with you guys though. They do have a very similar tempo.
Oh, we come on the ship they call the Mayflower. We come on the ship that sailed the moon.
Reverie has some pauses in between notes that my reverie does not.
Reverie starts off before my reverie does. You get about 10 seconds of extra melody at the beginning compared to my reverie.
I noticed that Ella uses pauses to make it feel more powerful, whereas Debussy is peaceful and slow.
It does often feel peaceful, but in Reverie, the tempo changes dramatically. Reverie also has a wider variety of notes, unlike Ella, who is limited by the range of her voice.
Ella's voice is smooth. She always seems to make the change interesting, like flipping from slow to fast, loud to quiet, or skippy to slow and methodical.
The beginning of my reverie was very smooth, but then it became a swing. In the song, there are many times where this transition happens.
I agree with Anna because I heard the transitions between the styles as well.
My reverie uses different instruments like the triangle and Ella's voice, but Debussy just sticks to using just the piano.
I find the fact that Ella can only use her voice and that she didn't include very many instruments in her piece very interesting. Do you think that Ella should have used more instruments in her piece?
Maybe?
I do. I think if Ella used more instruments in her piece, it would have made it more interesting. At least for me.
In Reverie, Debussy was able to change the volume quickly without feeling too harsh. I think Debussy really took advantage of this, along with changing the tempo to create these really sudden changes without breaking the slow, relaxing feel.
I also noticed that in Reverie, it went all over the place, from really high and loud to low and quiet.
I agree that in Reverie, it goes from really soft to louder. In my Reverie, Ella changes volume too, but in a different way.
I also thought that my Reverie changed its volume less dramatically, but it definitely changes just as much, if not more, than Reverie.
Ella's changes in her voice were snappy, then went back to normal. She gets louder, and then she gets quieter. Reverie also did this, but it wasn't as quick.
It's a dream, but in my reverie, I can see that this love was meant for me.
Hello everyone, this is Beatrix and Sparhawk's core writing class, and today
we are going to be reading a poem that is a collection of excerpts from each student's poem about the towns we live in, and each student will be reading their excerpt. It's called Tidbits.
We are from the unrecognized.
Muddy soccer in spring.
The dirt stains on my face, never seeming to come off.
We are from chalk on a blackboard. Screech, scrunch, scrock, yikes.
We are from hanging with friends and having fun.
From Rockport every Saturday, beats to bok choy.
Sweet caramel candies.
And the large ball of fluff we call Luna the cat.
We are from sun on a mountain to down in the east.
From boats whose sails dot the horizon.
And like seagull, the needles dive, piercing the white caps of an ocean town.
We are from a little junction with the rhythm of freight.
Blue ribbons on trees neatly tied.
We are from spider webs nestled in the corners.
As cars pass by, tidbits of songs passing with them.
Hi, I'm Ellie.
Hi, I'm Georgia. We're two of the core writing PAs this year. And although we can't be together for core night this year, the core writing students have each written a poem about their hometown to help us get to know them. This larger poem is comprised of 2 lines from every student's poem. The title is Home on This Island.
On this island I call my home, I live my day on the seafront. Biking through the woods, riding the waves, racing the wind on a sailboat.
I'm from the lake in my backyard.
An old maple tree in my front yard that almost got cut down.
I am from do the dishes and clean up your room.
I'm from the syrupy breakfasts in Vermont, from Grandma's tender hands. I'm from the squeak and weightlessness of the trampoline.
I am from the dark brown earth where my dogs were buried, art I made sliding through paint on the linoleum kitchen floor.
I am from the smell of my mom's fresh bread wafting through the house. I am the shade for my special tree in the yard, the calming chirps of birds warming my soul. I am from the red maple in the backyard that sways in the breeze. I am from the hoot of the owl, its huge wings blocking out the sun. I am the sail of the schooner, the waves that crash against the sea wall.
Hi, I'm Clara.
Hi, I'm Griffin.
And this is our class poem.
For who you are.
Eating bunnies named Zinnia.
For your thoughts and ideas.
Sounds like a dream.
I am from the sadness that devours me.
And a seal.
I am from that good-for-nothing dead animal tree in Kenya.
I am from the shoe I lost in the swamp.
the swamp we tried and failed to cross.
I'm from the arrows I used when I tried archery for the first time.
I'm from the car ride to my house that didn't feel like home.
And the public library where I learned to love to read.
I'm from the feeling of jumping off a cliff into the soft water below.
I am from the water so clear I can see the rock 20 feet below me.
We even saw a few whales.
I'm from cut elbows and bruised knees after falling at the skate park.
I'm from all the times I've had with my cousins when we were young.
I am from the sadness that I have felt.
Okay, so this is the code that I will be using for the challenge. So over here, up here, this green bit with the orange here, that's action. So if action equals 1, then the program, it will go over here and find, so this is saying if light, if color sensor, or no, light sensor's reflected light to, is greater than 20%, set action 1. That tells this to start doing action 1, which is to start going forward. So that would be if it's on the black. Back on there. So yeah, and it just does the same thing over and over again. Just seeing if, just checking if one of these is true. If it's true, it goes over here and it executes the code.
Hi, welcome to LEGO Robotics. Today we are doing a boxing challenge. The goal of the game is for 2 robots to push each other out of the ring. Whoever stays in wins. Oh, is it gonna run itself? Oh,
I'm scared.
oh no!
Oh!
Oh!
It's not one.
Back up, and just
Back up.
Okay.
Yeah, Angela. Yeah.
Wait.
Go.
What? Three, two, one, go! Go back to your seat. Oh, yeah. No! Come here. I'll leave it. All right, Caroline versus Haven. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Intense
No, Haven!
No!
Dang it! I know what to do. Three, two, one, go.
Okay.
So Caroline and Angela, Cece and Angela, return to your spots, okay? We're just gonna try to move away.
Ours are too wimpy.
Yeah. I swear.
Oh!
1, go.
Oh. Oh, okay.
One of those things have to get caught.
Oh, wow, that's fun. Oh, no. Something appears to One.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
that's sad.
Can I call that a redo?
3, 2, 1, go.
That's
One,
just out.
go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Oh.
I feel like it's oh my god.
It's a matter of time. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're good.
Holy cow, that almost. Oh.
Actually, a chance that Carolyn could go out. Oh, yeah.
That was touching. All right, Gigi versus Caroline for the championship. It's 3, 2, 1, and go.
Wait, what is it? Oh, wow.
Oh, it's down. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Come on, Gigi.
Come on. Oh, good job, Gigi. You like it?
Anyway, I'm presenting Mount Unzen. It's in Japan, and in 1792, Mount Unzen's lava dome broke and created deadly pyroclastic flow. Just like 1991, there's multiple areas where it can erupt, and all of those lava domes broke. It was located in central Shimabara Peninsula, western Kyushu, Japan. The elevation was 4,462 feet, and it was very destructive.
My eruption was 28 million years ago, and it is located on the San Juan volcanic field, which there are a lot of earthquakes. But it was an explosive volcano, and it's the largest known eruption and most powerful known supervolcano. Damage. So 28 million years ago, humans didn't exist, so there were no deaths. For La Garita caldera pushed out 1,200 cubic miles.
Okay, so this volcano's Mount Tambora occurred on April 10th, 1815. It was in Indonesia, and the elevation was 28,500. This was a stratovolcano, but it was also considered a supervolcano. The latest eruption was in 1967. From what volcanologists know, it's still active. It just hasn't erupted in a while. About 150 cubic kilometers of ash were erupted. This volcano caused a year without a summer. It changed the climate and it went really cold because a bunch of ash shot up to the sky and covered the sun.
Eyjafjallajökull. So the Eyjafjallajökull eruption sequence lasted from January to May. So in January, there's like weird smoke puffy things, and then in March it starts spewing like things of lava. Then it stopped. Then in May again, it started doing that again, and then it finally erupted. It's fully covered by an ice cap, and if you look at it now, you can still see ash covering the ice cap. It is 1,651 meters / 5,417 feet tall. So this one over here is just a bunch of smoke billowing from it, and here it is down here.
Alright, so Mount Vesuvius has erupted over 50 times, and its most famous was in 79 AD when it covered Pompeii in ash. So it's on Italy, and then it's on a convergent boundary, I believe. And when Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD, black volcanic ash covered the city of Pompeii and the lesser-known Herculaneum. Pompeii was discovered in 1748, and the city was left in ruins. The bodies of the citizens were preserved in ash, and research has shown that many people's blood literally boiled.
Galeras volcano, specifically the 1993 eruption. It's a stratovolcano, and it has a breached caldera. It is in Colombia in the Andes mountain range. On the 1993 eruption, in January 1993, the Galeras volcano erupted after being dormant for around 10 years.
So my presentation is on Mount St. Helens, specifically the 1980 eruption, but there have been other eruptions from Mount St. Helens. When and why? On May 18th, 1980, Mount St. Helens eruption, the cause of the eruption was a 5.1 magnitude earthquake about a mile under the north side of the volcano. The thing is that it mattered that it was on the north side of the volcano because there was a bulge of magma and kind of gases and rocks building up underneath the surface of the volcano, sort of bulging up out of it. So that's what set off the eruption. This isn't the only eruption the volcano has had. Like I said, there was a smaller eruption in 2004, but it was, unlike this one, a lateral eruption. The thing with this eruption is there were only 75 deaths, which, all things considered, for how explosive and how deadly this eruption could have been, it wasn't that bad. There was a lake very close to this volcano that got really hit hard and kind of flooded, causing the lahars.
On May 18th, 1980, they get their answer. A massive earthquake causes the huge bulge on the mountain to collapse.
So I had Mount Pinatubo. It was in the Philippines in 1991. Okay, so the overall facts for this volcano, it happened on June 5th to the 12th, meaning it had different eruption times. It's classified as a explosive volcano, so magma didn't just ooze out, like exploded. This picture right here, that's a plane tip because the wet like ash got stuck in its engine and it's leaning over because it's so heavy. It was classified as the #1 worst eruption in the last century. And the Filipino Volcano Association, as we saw in the movie, they were like tracking this seismic activity. And these are the seismographs, and you can see that they just got like shot out. Okay, so this is the tectonic plate movement, and it was over a subduction zone. And you can see that like the Filipino plate just got like one under the Eurasian plate. And as a cause of like effect of this huge eruption, Typhoon Yunya swept across. Okay, so this is the destruction, and you can see like these pictures. It's just like it just really, like, all these pyroclastic flows just destroyed everything in their path. I thought this was so cool that scientists are like researching that this like huge eruption actually affected the sea level rising. Mount Pinatubo eruption on a bigger scale due to the tons of ash and sulfur dioxide shot into the air.
All right, so Mount Augustine or Mount St. Augustine, doesn't matter which way you write it. It's in Alaska. It's actually like right in the same place as my earthquakes. That's interesting. Yeah, so it's in Alaska, and it kind of like has like its own island made almost entirely out of like volcanic rock. The eruptions are explosive. It's on a subduction zone, which the Pacific plate is being subducted under the North American plate. It last erupted 2005 to 2006, so it is very much active. And it is 4,134 feet high. For the eruption of 1986, seismic activity was first detected July 1985. It began March 27th. There was a short-term forecast the night before, so everybody was able to evacuate. The initial eruption created a 100-meter vent on the southwest side of the dome. Yeah, it also erupted in 1883, 1935, 1963 to 64, 1976, and 2006.
So Mount Pelée is still active, and it's a stratovolcano made mostly of pyroclastic rocks. It erupted on May 8th in 1902. It killed 29,000 people, which is, I believe it's the record for the most, or like for the highest death toll this century. It's in the northern end of Martinique, which is an island in the Caribbean, and it's part of the Lesser Antilles volcanic arc, and that arc is formed from the subduction of the North American plate going under the Caribbean plate. Most of the destruction of St. Pierre was due to a Nui Ardenti, a type of pyroclastic flow, and the subduction formed the Lesser Antilles arc. And that arc is a curved chain of volcanoes which stretches for around 530 miles between Puerto Rico and Venezuela.
Okay, Yellowstone eruption 630,000 years ago. 16.5 million years ago, the North American plate drifted westward, as always, and moved over a mantle plume. It's in the middle of a plate boundary, and this is because of the hotspot. Okay, so the magma underneath Yellowstone is insanely cool because, as you'll see in another picture underneath this slide, it has two bodies of magma. So there is a deeper one, which is basaltic, and it's about 20 to 50 kilometers deep. And then there's a shallower one, which is rhyolite, and is 5 to 7 kilometers deep. So the eruption caused two volcanic winters, which is 2 summers missed. And this also cooled the ocean by 3 degrees Celsius, which is about 37 degrees Fahrenheit.
Tongariro. Just in New Zealand. During the eruption, like, fortunately, no one was actually killed or injured. Okay, so it's both like New Zealand's first national park and like one of the first national parks in the world. The Mare craters erupted in 2012, but the last time they erupted was in 1897. Okay, so it has like a peak of 6,500 feet. So stratovolcanoes